First question is, how do you build relationships when with faculty and staff and students that you don't ever see in person? How do you go about doing that?
Well, sometimes it can seem a little, I can seem actually pretty distant.
Okay.
Go figure,
Yeah.
right? But I've learned to correspond with the teachers at the beginning of the semester. That seems to go a long ways for me just to build up a little bit of camaraderie and kind of let them know, like, hey, I'm one of your students. I guess be prepared. Here I come.
Yeah.
And then the discussion thread online is an excellent tool to be able to, I guess, chat with other students. Not every teacher um, mandates the discussions.
Mhm.
Let's say about half, maybe.
Yeah.
But that seems to have been the best thing that I've came across that allows me to connect. Sometimes they require a comment on another person's discussion, things of that nature, and it kind of allows other students to know who you are, where you come from, things like that. So that's about been the two things I could think of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has there been any challenges to the distance learning side of it?
I'm 29 years old, so I'm getting there,
Yeah.
and I work full time and things of that nature. That's why I do online like that. So there's pros and cons. You got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Okay. What professor or teacher has been the most instrumental in your transformation while being a student here at Heritage?
Well, they each have none of them have their cons, all pros, right? No, I really like Professor Brothers, Jeffrey Brothers. I'm hoping to use all the things I learned towards a counseling field.
Okay.
And so I've been able to take. I've been here for 3 semesters, and each semester I've been blessed to take one of his classes, and I'm blessed to be in recovery. And the first class I got to do was addiction counseling, so it's just all tied together there, and it was really really neat for me to kind of to kind of walk the life, I guess, but then to learn the life too, and kind of the counseling side of it and the dynamic of that and how to navigate those waters coming from the counselor's chair, which is really neat. And like I get to there's a reason I want to go into counseling, which is because I'm good at one-on-one and feel more confident opposed to standing in a pulpit maybe. So that's just really excited when I get to learn about counseling and kind of fine tune what I'm trying to do down the road. So,
So, how did you come about coming to Heritage?
well, about a year and a half ago, I met an alumni here. His name's Rick Talley, and he, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my schooling, but I knew it was what God wanted me to do. And he pointed me in the direction of Heritage. I'd never heard of Heritage at the time. I'm from West Tennessee, so it's not too far. But either way, I'd never heard of the school at that point, and I had reached out to here and a few others, and with every instance, it just seemed like Heritage was the direction I was being pointed, and you know, it was fairly easy to get in the door, and I appreciated the opportunity. So it just made sense to me.
You mentioned your transformation. How has Heritage helped to aid you in that transformation process?
Well, I tell people all the time if the discussion comes up how my schooling is directly tied into my recovery. I just it takes up my downtime, all of it, matter of fact, and I like it that way. It keeps me. It's like killing two birds with one stone. I'm getting a degree and all that, so that's awesome. But also, I get to sit down and study the word and hear from knowledgeable teachers about the word and their journeys and um, it just continually motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm very blessed to be able to come to school here, to be honest with you. I love it, to be honest with you.